Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is George Uman, and I'm your friendly neighborhood anime and manga fan. I love all things anime and all things manga, and I'm here today to talk about Chainsaw Man chapter 198. So, right from the get-go, I want to say that I think that this chapter has to be one of the single most shocking chapters in the series, which is saying a lot, because this chapter literally had my jaw dropped. It has been a very long time since I was just like, what did I just read? And the big reveal in this chapter was insane. One of the best reveals for me, in all honesty, that Fujimoto has ever done. So I can't wait to talk to you guys about it. Now, before I go any further with this chapter review, I just want to give you guys a quick reminder to make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you guys can be up to date with all my anime and manga, as well as all my Chainsaw Man content that I'll be providing in this channel. It really helps out a lot, and I would really appreciate it if you guys could subscribe to my YouTube channel. So if you guys could, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now, with all that out of the way, let's start off with this chapter. So this chapter starts out right where we left off, where pretty much the fake Chainsaw Man like defeated, the Death Devil, and we see that pretty much she's trying to like bribe him. It's like, oh, I got money in my pocket. Well, if I give you X amount of money, would you let me go? And he's like, what are you talking about? It's like, money's all just like bull BS, like but funded by the government. I don't care about that. That's not about justice. And we see that pretty much the Death Devil's like, no, like, listen, I'm really not that bad. And that's where we see that the fake Chainsaw Man's like, listen, you think that just through killing people, ending their sadness and ending their lives, you're doing something just, something righteousness. Like, no, you're wrong. Like, you're absolutely in the wrong for all this. And like, he kind of just like scolds her, like, listen, the Death Devil, it's feared by humans and devils. And I'm the Chainsaw Man, and the Chainsaw Man's supposed to be about justice, and me and the Justice Devil, we'll agree on this. Hence why we're working together, so we can stop you, because what you're doing is terrible, and that's not good for anybody. And as all that is happening, we see that also he pretty much just says like, I know what you are. You're the Death Devil, right? And he's like, you're suffering, and your freedom from people's chuckles of living in life. You think of it as something good, but in reality it's not. And as he pretty much keeps egging on that note, we see that eventually the Death Devil heals herself through stealing some of the life force of some ants around. And we see that one of the ants actually, like, their head is gone, and like there's some other ones that are just dead. And that's where we see the fake Chainsaw Man's like, okay, so you regenerated through using their life. Interesting. So that was a pretty interesting fact. I was like, whoa, she can use that as an ability. And the most interesting part, I was like scratching my head. I was like, wait, hold up, wait, what? And everything started piecing together was when pretty much she regains her health. It's like, okay, you really want to fight? Okay, let's go. It's like, yes, I am the devil. My name is Fami. I'm the famine devil. And I was like, wait, what? And then it was like, this is where I started the whole process. And I was like, wait, so who's the real Fami? And even the Chainsaw Man's like, wait, so you're not the Death Devil? And as all that is happening, the next scene, you see both of them falling down, with like on the ground. And we see the falling devil return. She has gotten her gray return once again. And pretty much the falling devil takes down both the real famine devil, as well as, the fake Chainsaw Man. And we see both of them in the floor, just like, their pressure is, being held down by the fallen devil. And this is where we get the reveal that, Famine, the one that we've been following throughout the story in part 2, actually, shows up. Just like, and because the fallen devil's like, what course would you want? Let it be chef's choice. And we see that the fallen devil starts cutting all these weird stuff, and she makes like a big plate and platter, serves it up to literally, the famine that we have been following, which turns out to be, and this is the big reveal, it's like, you're the Death Devil. So this is the big reveal. Famine, the same Famine that has been hanging around Denji, Asa, Yoru, the one that we saw a couple of chapters ago with Yoshida, where she's like, no, I'm just gonna chill out and enjoy myself at school. Yeah, that was all a facade, and she was actually the Death Devil the entire time. And moments like this is what I think Fujimoto proves his status as a GOAT when it comes to, the big moments. Like, look, I literally got goosebumps talking about this. Like, this was such an amazing reveal, and the difference between something like a reveal like this and Makima is because Makima, you could tell from the get-go that she was, obviously not. I mean, I could tell she was pretty villainous from the get-go. Famine, at first, we were sketched out as like, oh, she knows too much, Yoshida and herself. But then the more she starts talking, you're like, oh, she's actually just kind of like a idiot, all things considered. But in reality, she was playing so well the character. She played us all. Fujimoto played us all. And this reveal is up there with some of the greatest reveals I've ever seen in anime. Like, I'm just gonna be straight up forward with you guys. I love this reveal. And the best part about it is, after all, she's like, why you take my name? Like, what would you do that? I was like, nah, you see, I gotta do, like, Famine. Like, because she's like, well, are you gonna, like, isn't there some kind of humanity within you? Like, please, don't do this. Like, come on, sister. Like, if you even have a tenderness of, like, for humanity, please do. Like, don't do what you're gonna do. And this is where we see another big reveal where I was like, wait, what's going on? Where we literally see just like the Death Devil, the real Death Devil, which I will refer to them now as what they are. Like, like the Famine Devil will be the new character that we got introduced to. And the Death Devil is what I'm referring to with Famine. Like the family that we have been following throughout the story. I'm just going to call her the Death Devil going forward, because it's going to be confusing. So she is officially the Death Devil. So I'm saying that the Death Devil, I don't know, we're just like lifts her skirt up. I was like, wait, Fujimoto's putting like some fan service out of nowhere. Like, well, what's happening? And that gets completely turned upside in the head, where we see that she is not really a fan service moment. It's more like she's like, oh, you don't have any hindrance of humanity in you anymore. Like, come on, there has to be something there. And we see that pretty much that Devil has literally taken all of her organs out. She's like, nah, I don't feel anything like this. I don't have no tenderness to humanity anymore. And that's how the chapter ended. Which, by the way, just for the record, that Devil got some thick thighs. But I wanted to point that out. Also, Falling Devil, always great scene. That cake, Fujimoto does not mess around with the Falling Devil, and they definitely gave her a buff. But in all honesty, on a serious note, this chapter was fantastic. I think is definitely one of the best chapters, in my opinion, of Chainsaw Man, which is ironic that this chapter involved two characters that are fakes. In one retrospect, we have the fake Chainsaw Man, right? And then in the other retrospect, we have pretty much the Death Devil making her reveal, as after no longer pretending being a faker of the Famine Devil. And what makes it even more interesting about the whole situation is that now is the Justice Devil were they correct? Like, were they actually the good guys all along because they were trying to stop the Death Devil? Because obviously the Death Devil is, we see her now, her true colors, and this also brings up the fact, and also really showcases that Yoshida has known, I think, in my opinion, from the very start, because he has always brought up like, oh, the Death Devil, the death, like keeps talking about death, this and that. So, and we do know that him and Famine have been very close, and they have a lot of conversations with each other. Now I'm wondering, did he also play Yoshida as a fool? Which wouldn't surprise me, because the public safety has been just completely idiots in this entirety of part 2. So it makes me question, like, does Yoshida know about this reveal? Does Fumiko know about this reveal? Is that how they're surviving? Do they have a contract with Famine? Or the Death Devil? Do they have a contract with her that makes them like pretty much immortal? Is that how they keep like getting out of this? Is that how Fumiko was able to pretty much revive herself? But yeah, there's so much intrigue in the story now, and this definitely is going to be a chapter that I think we're going to talk like a decade from now, like at this moment in manga, or this moment in particular in the series, including part 1, that you have to put, at least in my opinion, at the very least, top 3 most shocking moments in the story thus far. I think for sure you definitely have to put it up there, because wow, what a great reveal. But with all that being said, what did you guys think about this week's chapter? Did you guys love it? Did you guys hate it for some reason? Did you guys thought it was alright? Whatever you guys thought, let me know in the comment section down below. Also, thank you so much for sticking all the way to the end of the video. I really appreciate it. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more Chainsaw Man, as well as more anime and manga content in the near future. But yeah, with all that being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.